Recording.
Certainly is.
You need a tow truck.
No, sir, I don't. It's overheated.
Okay. Again, like I said, this is
it's an easement.
Everything on this side.
No, sir, that's wrong. You're incorrect.
No, sir, it's not.
You're incorrect.
But again,
this is called an easement. You have 15 feet from the center of the road for people to walk, right?
No, sir, it's not.
Yes, sir. There is no sidewalk here.
It's not the way it works.
You're wrong, sir. I'm telling you. I've done this all over the state. I've done this all over the country. There's an easement.
I'm sure that
There's an easement. That is not federal property. See the fence? It says do not trespass.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
hey,
it doesn't say do not trespass here.
First of all, calm down.
You see that?
Hey, Trooper Beggs, go talk to them. Ask
Do you
them
see
how
that?
many times they've asked him to leave.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Trooper. All right.
What's the deal?
So he is on private property, or he is on public property, but actually that's private property. But he's videotaping. He's videotaping the station. I wouldn't be as worried about it with his inmates right there. And I have to keep them locked down.
Left side of the road.
Right. This
side of the road.
Right.
He's wrong. I mean,
he's trying to get you. He's trying to bait y'all in. He's very aggressive, very combative towards you verbally.
Y'all been up here to speak with him?
Oh yeah.
All day or?
No, since about 4:10.
I guess he's been this way with y'all as well.
Oh yeah. Pretty sure he told me to deep throw the boot.
Okay.
Among other things. My wife's ugly, by the way. Stuff like that.
Heard that.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, like I said, it's kind of get spilled.
Sorry to involve y'all.
It's what it is. Like I say, he's wrong. He's wrong. He's right. He's right.
This isn't my first rodeo.
We're trying to get off the back. That's the way it's going. You see how it's going.
Yeah.
But y'all guys want to sit tight there. See how it goes down.
Can you see that again? Can you see that mountain over there?
Yes, everything up here is federal property on this side of the road.
No.
Not on this side.
No, listen here. Listen. There's at least a 15-foot.
It's not a 15
Yeah,
foot easement.
15 or 25, depending on what size of the road is.
Okay, if you've done the research,
If I'm jogging or if I'm riding my bicycle, the government has to provide a walkway, correct? Or an emergency pull-off.
And that's what the roadway's for.
Well, I
pulled
off here.
There's no bicycle lanes here.
That's right. That's why you have to walk on the easement.
So again, like I said,
If the government put a bicycle lane in here, it'd be different, or a sidewalk.
like I said,
Otherwise, I can't walk on the road because it's illegal.
No,
I have to walk.
There's no law against
Sure
walking
there
on the
is.
road. No, there's not.
Okay,
You have to yield. You took your driver's handbook, right? You took your driving test. And I'm sure in the driving book it says you
I'm
have to yield.
55 years old, man.
Then you know you have to yield to pedestrians. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so if I'm walking on the road like this,
Wow.
that's yielding to pedestrians.
You have to walk on the easement.
Again,
Otherwise, you could get a ticket for walking in the road.
that's only if a sidewalk is provided for you. Okay.
There is no sidewalk provided, so I have to walk
Exactly.
here.
So there wouldn't be a citation there. Okay.
All right.
So again, what we're trying to figure out is if there's a trespassing complaint. Do you understand that? There's no law against you filming
Listen,
or anything
if you
like that.
tell me under threat of arrest, I'm being
Did I say that?
trespassed.
I never said that.
Listen, let's just cut to the
I
chase.
said I'm investigating a
Listen.
trespassing complaint. Okay, that's what we're trying to figure out here. So, like I said, you videoed.
Well, let me
there's
tell
no
you.
issue with that. Okay, but right
If
now we're here
you
to
are
investigate.
threatening me that you're going to arrest me for trespass,
I never said
I
that.
will leave and I will take this up in court, in a civil court with you and the government.
And again, that's what we're
No.
getting to.
Again, These
what
are
I'm
the
saying-
last resorts we have to use when we want to do an investigation on a prison.
No, sir. The
I'm an
investigation.
independent. I'm an investigative journalist.
Do you have your ID on you? Do you have your investigative?
Do you need a ID for First Amendment speech?
No, sir. But if you're,
It's the same thing. The press is the First Amendment, dude.
Yes, but normally with the press and everything, they have IDs,
That's
right?
mainstream media. That's not press.
No, that isn't, sir.
Yes,
Anytime
sir,
that
no.
you have to show ID. You have to show ID when you go
No,
to
you
public
don't.
things. You do, because
What government entity issues the press pass?
Again, sir, I'm trying to. decide whether or not
I'm an
you're
investigative
trespassing or not.
journalist doing a story on this jail.
Okay, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Have you set up appointments to talk to anybody?
Don't
or
have
anything
to.
like
That's why we have the First Amendment right to the press.
Yes, exactly. But
Just
if you're
like we
gonna
have the
speak
right
to
to say
somebody-
fuck you if we want to. Not saying you.
Yes, I understand
Right?
that. But do you understand I'm here to...
I don't need a license to film.
No.
Filming is not illegal.
I'm not saying-
Investigating and disseminating information as the press do not need a press pass.
No, sir. There's no law
Of
against
course
filming.
not.
So again,
So now
I'm asking
you ask me for a press pass, and I am not going to give it to you because I don't need one.
Did I? Okay, you don't have to give it to me. Again,
All
how
right.
did?
So let's break it down.
Again,
I
we're
got
here on the
places to be. I
trespassing
got other
complaint.
places to be. I got other places to film. So if you're going to threaten to trespass me,
Again,
Ain't
we're here
nobody
to
I will
investigate.
leave.
So again, I'll need to see your driver's license.
there's
This is
no.
the-
I did not break any law.
First of all, let me break something down for you. Under the state
I
of
did
West
not break any law.
Under the state of West Virginia, I can just not
That's
ask
not
you-
true.
It is.
You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion to
trespassing.
ask for. Listen,
We're
you know
here to
who?
investigate
You know
the
who?
Fine,
Assistant
again, I'm
warden,
gonna ask you.
acting warden right
I don't
now.
have it on me right now.
What's his deal?
He's been going around doing this. There's a couple other ones that's been up towards Princeton. They did the same thing. They're just trying to get aroused. I love it. That's what it breaks down to. But
You want me to give you a license? I will give you my license. It's in the car. It's in the car. It's in the car.
Please behind your back. Put your other hand back here, please. See your cuffs? He's a bigger guy. I don't want his.
Thank you.
I don't want him. Also take his GoPro and his phone. That's going to be taken as evidence. We'll get a search warrant for it as well. Is that too tight?
Yes, it is.
I'll adjust them and I'll lock them down on you, okay?
My license is in my car. If you would let me get it, I would do
We're
it.
past this, sir. I tried to explain to
No,
you. We're trying to
see,
decide on what
this is
a
you
trespass
have
is.
to
on
leave me
point.
go.
No, sir.
And once
it's
you
too late
give
by
me an
this.
order to leave, I have to leave.
I didn't give you an order to leave.
That's right. You haven't given
we
me an
never
order
got-
to leave
We
yet.
never got to that point.
That's right. That's why are
This
you
is an
detaining me then?
investigation. You're under-
No. See, I have to be warned to leave first by you.
No,
And then once you
that's
don't
not the way
listen,
that works.
once you see, yes, it is.
You see
Once-
these? You see this CO right here?
They didn't
These
tell
are-
me to leave. They
these
told me
are
not
the-
to film.
These are the. There's no law against filming.
That's what I'm
There's no law.
saying. This is
Is one of y'all-
ridiculous.
Is one of y'all Willis?
Listen,
Who was Willis? I talked to.
they
on the phone?
never told me that I had to leave.
Go ahead and.
They never told
Stop
me I
that.
had to leave.
Like I said, that would be.
They told me to stop filming.
Well, like I said, and I asked
They-
you for your
they-
ID.
but-
And anytime there's
okay.
and anytime there's an investigation,
They never.
you have.
Okay. Well, let me give you my
Mr.
license.
Bryant will be able to.
Let me
tell
give you
all
my
about
license. Listen. In order to trespass, arrest somebody.
You're not being arrested for trespassing.
What am I being arrested for?
Obstructing, failure to identify when I asked you.
No,
to
no,
drive.
no, 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 no. You have to fucking have a crime
Ooh.
first.
And that's what we was trying to
And
identify.
you didn't get to the trespassing part.
Exactly, because you wouldn't allow us.
Well, you can't give. You have to give me a warning to leave first.
No, sir.
Yes.
You're not being charged with trespassing.
Yes.
Not being charged with trespassing.
You have. What am I being trespassed with?
You're not being charged with trespassing. You're being charged with obstructing.
Obstructing what? What crime?
Obstructing an officer by failure to identify.
A failure to identify is a secondary charge.
Take that off, sir.
That you have to have a primary charge first. You have to have a primary charge first.
In the state of West Virginia,
You cannot-
anytime, you want me to talk or do you want to keep doing it?
Well, the thing
In the
is
state of-
I haven't been warned to go yet.
In the
They just
state of
told me to
West
stop.
Virginia,
They told me to-
anytime there's a criminal investigation, you have to identify yourself
not
when a police
true.
officer. Okay. There's Supreme Court law on that.
There
okay?
is Supreme Court law on
So
it.
walk over to my car. You got my keys, Strick?
I do.
And lock my vehicle up, please.
Your vehicle is actually going to be towed because we can't leave it here if something happens.
Give me my wallet. Give me my wallet.
Okay. So bring my cuffs, sir.
Yeah, I got you.
You have to give a person an opportunity to leave before you handcuff them. Because you have to let me leave before you detain and arrest. You have to give me that opportunity.
I asked you
You
twice for
asked
your
me
ID.
for my ID. You did not tell me to leave.
Like I said, you can talk to Mr. Bryant. And if you feel like you've been wrong, then he can file his paperwork for it, and we can go from there, and you'll have your day in court, okay?
You will too.
It's up there on the top. Right there. Sorry, bro. That's not y'all's fault. Like I said,
Recording.
First. Once you give the opportunity and told to leave, then you have the opportunity to leave without any further ramifications.
632 control.
That's the law. He's misquoting Supreme Court law.
Is your ID North Carolina?
I am from North Carolina.
Y'all care to get candies and route up here for this vehicle?
T4 out at F.C.I.
10-4. I'm going to have a North Carolina 27 as well here in just a second.
T4.
You have to give a person the opportunity to leave. You don't have to give ID if you're giving a trespass warning. Nobody ever asked me to leave.
632 control.
They just told me to turn my camera. That was not being told to leave. I got it all on tape. Once you tell me to leave, I told you I would leave. But then you have to ask for the ID, and that's not law. Law is, once you're told to leave, you leave. If you come back, then you could ask for ID to get my information.
It's going to be 347. Date of birth is going to be 5/24/66.
T4, stand by.
Also, why you carry a triple I on that individual?
T4. 727 does come back to Matthew Ballin of Wilson, North Carolina. He's negative NPIC and status is valid.
10-4. Thank you.
I'm a law-abiding citizen, man. And I don't know why you all feel like you could just go ahead and handcuff people off the side of the road like that for filming. Filming is not a crime, and he even said it.
You're not being arrested for trespassing. You're not being arrested for filming.
This is not a stop and ID state. If I have not committed a crime,
if he's in the middle of conducting an investigation,
trespass warning is not a crime. It's a warning. Then I gotta leave. And I said I'd give you my ID if you were going to arrest me. That's all I needed to do. And then you could have taken my ID and left, and I could have left.
Gotcha.
I was debating you, whether you are right and you are not right on the law on trespassing. Sure. First off, there's an easement there.
Okay.
There's a 15 or a 30-foot easement on the side of that road so people could walk. That's not trespassing. It's not trespassing. How can you have an interference on a non-trespass? Huh?
We're not trespassing.
What you don't understand is you have to have reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime in order to arrest. What is your crime that I've committed?
He's up here.
What?
In regards to a trespassing complaint. That's all it took.
But I wasn't trespassing.
We were trying to determine that.
No. See, the crime is trespassing.
Okay.
Okay? You cannot arrest because you're not arresting me for trespassing, right?
No.
Well, then I have committed no crime.
Failure to identify.
Failure to identify is not a crime.
Go ahead, man.
If I've not committed a crime.
I have the 28 whenever you're ready.
I've had to commit a crime first in order for you to ask me for my ID. If I didn't trespass and you're not saying I trespassed, then how can you ID me? Huh? Does that make any sense? Now, if I was on their property and I refused to leave and I refused to give you my ID, then you could get me for trespassing and then failure to ID. Failure to ID is not a crime. You can't just haul somebody across off the street and say, give me your ID, and if you don't give me your ID, I'm going to take you to jail.
Go ahead.
That doesn't make any sense. Does it?
It's gonna be West Virginia 28 Delta 1 Delta 765.
Is your body cam on?
Delta 1 Delta 765. It's gonna be displayed on a silver Ford Escape.
Is your body cam on?
It is.
Is it going to be on for the duration?
It is.
Because I want to get you on camera
Okay.
admitting that I committed no crime.
616
Go ahead.
I did get in contact with KZ, but Welch Unit 2 also needs a vehicle picked up from Lake Drive. He advised that he'd go pick up that vehicle from Lake Drive, drop it off, and then come back and get yours.
Temple.
This isn't their property anyhow. This is public easement. This is public property. You understand that? You can't just ID somebody walking alongside the street. Don't you understand that? If they refuse to ID, if you walk up against somebody who's filming anywhere, and you say, give me your ID, and they refuse, can you take them to jail?
If we're in the middle of an investigation, we can.
Oh, investigation of what?
A trespassing.
Okay, you determined that you haven't arrested me for trespass, have you?
We don't have to.
But
That's what the investigation's
that's
to
the
prove.
initial crime. Don't you understand?
No.
The crime is trespassing. I haven't been arrested for trespassing. You can't fail you an ID. That's not a crime. It's just not a crime. I'm a 55-year-old veteran, man. You people just don't care. Can you do me a favor? I'm not going to do anything. Can you put these handcuffs in the front, please?
No, sir. Of course we can't. That's against our policy. We've got 2 of them on you.
Okay. Can you loosen them up a little bit? Please, just...
They've already been adjusted once.
Please.
Sir.
I'm asking you as a
I
human
got you. I
being,
understand
man.
that.
I haven't been violent.
I can't get any looser on them.
I haven't been violent. I haven't been
I understand that.
disruptive. I'm just standing alongside the road videotaping. That's it.
I got you. And that's why we put 2
What's the
cuffs on
big
you, so you can be
crime?
more comfortable.
What's the big crime? Do you like taking people to jail for standing alongside the road?
Is your license to West Virginia?
We're gonna have to get his
Virginia?
in.
Do you know your number?
So we
It'll
can,
be a part
That's
of
okay.
the
I'll get
complaint.
it. And a good telephone number for you?
we'll have to run it through our system.
Okay.
Make sure he's not caught at the end.
As quick as he gets finished.
You want up here just in case you call me here later?
Just started, so I'm still training. I don't tell you something like to you.
7344 Detroit Garage.
You asked my question. And what's the license on your driver's license? Is that a good mailing address for you? Or would you like me to have the
Said that
subpoena?
something wire though.
You can, it don't matter.
They were
What's the
having issues
address
like this
up
up in Mercer County. I don't know if it was exactly him or not, but they've been having similar.
And the goal is to get people to respond.
I guess.
Okay.
No
And
worries.
Willis, your full name? He's the CO. You had in your range.
We referenced that call back of that Cooper subject. I wasn't able to get through, but just for my purposes, make me a card, label information.
Kansas.
Also, Beckley, I'm actually going to forward you this message I have so you can add it into the notes of it if you don't care what the name.
Address on the driver's license. Would you rather me have the
Kansas.
address? Okay. And a good telephone number for you?
276.
57.
We can Can I jot the mailing address just in case?
101 Federal Drive.
Oh,
Are you talking about
my
yours?
personal.
Okay.
So PO
Control 632.
322.
Do it.
Rocco actually advised he's going to come out to you guys first.
Yes, sir. SSE. 10-4. I appreciate it. 246.
Can I get a public service, please?
24606.
Yes, sir. 10-4. Stand by just a second.
What do you say?
Not a long call.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that's everything we have. We're going to wait on the tow truck, and as soon as the tow truck gets here, he'll hook up to it and we'll go from there. I'll take this report. But you're going to have to search it, so. Yep. So that way you can get that. Y'all have any questions from us or anything like that?
Yeah, we did the same, we're gonna run it through our system to make sure it's not contacting any.
Okay. Get his name real quick. That way we got to.
You know there's no crime. There is no crime of trespassing. There's no crime of trespassing. There's no crime of interference with an investigation if there's no crime. If there's no investigation of a crime, of a trespass, then there is no fucking...
What's his name?
Matthew Ball.
I just need the name. Matthew Ballin is his name.
Thank you.
That way you can check it against your records just in case he's contraband or something like that. I don't think that's going to be the issue. I think he was just. I think this is what he does.
But given that he's also so close to the camp, and he doesn't have a fence,
Yeah.
you know, I just want to make sure
Yeah.
there's no connection or anything.
Yeah, I understand that. But yeah, soon we'll wait on the tow truck to get here and then we'll head on out here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank y'all.
Appreciate it.
What is it? Monday you can when it comes back to work.
I'd like to talk to a supervisor right now.
That's not the way this works.
That is the way it works.
So, you're used to other departments. Our supervisors are only called out under cases of emergencies.
Well,
This
is
isn't
an emergency.
This isn't considered an
I'm
emergency.
having a heart attack.
Go ahead and get his phone, put it on
I'm
air.
having a heart attack.
Regardless of
Control.
Go ahead.
control, can you send DMS up here? This individual here.
Heart attack.
10-4.
You heard it.
Are you all just on the main road as you cut up onto F.C.I, or are you actually kind of ready?
We're trying to do this on the main road.
10-4.
You could unlock that. I don't know why the button's not working.
Oh, so this could have easily been. This could have easily been prevented. Raise the valve for it. Having a heart attack will take him off of it. Makes it more comfortable. Have you had a heart attack before? Or are you hurting that so I can let EMS know?
I left in my fucking chest.
Your left one. Your left shoulder? Could that be just from being in handcuffs?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. You called there.
You understand that there's no crime here. That's an easement, and it's a 15 minute, 15
Like I
foot
said,
easement.
already grab your seatbelt. You'll be transported to the hospital. They'll run some tests. And once you're... Here, let me help you up here.
No, let me just bring over.
Okay. You need me to help you hold you up there?
I really appreciate the kindness, but
Your camera's still rolling too? Good. These are yours.
you understand you just can't pick people up off the street and say that they trespass.
That's not what this is.
Yes, you don't pick up off the street here. You just picked me right up off the street and threw me in handcuffs without having them tell me to leave. at all.
Well, apparently
That's
the
the
good
way it
thing,
works.
the good thing with your phone and stuff, you was recording down there, and they're saying that they asked you to leave 6 or 7 different
No,
times.
they told me not to record. I got it on film, man.
Well, that's good. That's why we're going to get a search warrant for your cell phone and also your GoPro.
I don't accept any searches.
That's why we're getting a search warrant, and it'd be in our position. You know,
Sure. Hey, it's bags. Alrighty.
State Supreme Court. I can't. You're. No, that's not. I'm not going to argue with you because I don't call you.
Hey, it's bags. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay.
Like I said, everything to that side. Well, like I said, I'm not going to argue with you. What's said was done, and I don't want to give you any more.
Yeah, that sounds like it. It matches what all he's doing. So. Well, I'll holler at y'all just here in just a little bit after he gets.
They are federal corrections.
Okay.
They are over the land.
Y'all care to just send that down to the office. Awesome. 10-4, I appreciate it.
You just can't scoop somebody up because somebody over there says that I was trespassing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that you're.
Yeah, we seen it, so I appreciate it. Bye.
Alongside the road and say, give me your ID because you're trespassing because somebody said that you were. You just can't do that.
You know how investigations work.
I know how investigations.
So in order for me to decide whether or not you're trespassing or not, I have to ask questions. Do you agree with that?
All you have to do is you have to say leave. And then if I don't leave, then you can demand ID.
No, sir.
Yes, sir, that's the way it works.
Like I said, Mr. Bryant, you
And then if you come back on property, then you get the ID in a criminal trespass. There's a difference between trespass and criminal trespass. You jumped straight to a criminal trespass, man.
Can you tell me the difference between those two trespasses?
A trespassing is the landowner, if you're on their property, has to give you the opportunity to leave.
They have to tell you.
They have to give you the opportunity to leave.
They have to tell you to leave. Is that correct?
They never told me to leave. They told me to stop filming.
Both of them said that they told you at least.
They aren't telling you the truth. They
Well, like I said, everything's going to be captured on your. Everything's going to be captured on your cell phone and your GoPro.
But I'm going to spend the night in jail. How is that fair?
Well, sir, this could have
How
been
would you like that?
This could
How
have
would
been
you
easily.
like to be scooped up off the street and demanded ID? And
well, calm down. I don't want you to get yourself upset or anything. Okay?
I did nothing wrong. I was standing
Well, like I said,
alongside the road filming.
you will have your day in court.
But look at my heart. Look at my hands.
Those cuffs aren't made for comfort. I made sure they were loose.
This is punishment.
I made sure they were loose. They didn't cut into your skin.
You have been great.
I have.
And I do appreciate that. I really do. I do this across the country.
Yes.
Okay? I film.
There's
for instance, there's a DHS memo of 2018 stating that the citizens are allowed to film.
There's not an issue here with the filming. There's no issue
They
whatsoever.
had the issue with filming. That's why they told me to leave because they said no because I wasn't trespassing because they said I was filming. They didn't have an issue with me standing there.
Filming isn't the issue, okay? Filming, you can film anything.
That's what I'm saying.
There's not an issue.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, hang on a second.
But I never trespassed for them to tell me to go.
Well, listen, let me explain to you what they've told me, and then you recorded everything, so that's going to help us out when it goes to court. It's going to be able
Yeah, but I don't have access to that film. You do.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to get a search warrant for your phone.
But you won't give that to me.
You'll get your phone and stuff back after the court is over with.
But that's too much down the road.
It's possible.
I won't be able to access my video then.
No, sir, you will not. Not until we go
How
to
am
court.
I supposed to defend myself?
You will get a call. There's something called voir dire.
Freedom of information.
No, sir. Anything that we use to charge you with, your attorney will be able to get everything. So once we get that video back from the lab, you'll be able to copy of that.
Just scoop people up off the side of the road because a business, and they're a business, tells you that somebody's trespassing. You can't just scoop them up alongside the road and demand ID.
Exactly.
You have to show a crime first, which trespassing is a crime.
Yes, sir. And they said that you were on their property at the end, and that they asked you to leave.
I was in the same position. I was in the same position. I was right alongside the road here.
Over there, and again, talking to the lieutenant.
Okay, but they're lying. They don't know the law.
That lady with the warden.
They don't know the law.
Over here.
No. See, they put that fence there for a reason.
Okay.
They spent a lot of money.
I'm not going to argue with you.
They spent a lot of money.
So you
they
can,
spent
you can
a lot of money on that fence. That fence is the embarkment. I've looked at the GIS survey before I got here. I know what I know. They're in error. So I'm being punished and I'm being handcuffed and taken to jail because they're in error. They're in error. They aren't lying. They just don't know. I tried to tell them DHS memo of 2018 says I'm allowed to videotape any federal buildings from public property, foyers, hallways, and corridors. I was simply filming because I'm doing a story. My brother died in prison at 34 years old 20 years ago. This is why I do this. I film prisons, that's it. It's as simple as that. I don't have to inform you what I'm doing. Well, by law, I'm not required by law to tell you what I'm doing. You should have done your investigation instead of instantly handcuffing me. You didn't even talk to them before you handcuffed me. You said you were doing your investigation. Well, you're supposed to go to the complaining party first and then come to me. You just scooped me right up. Do you understand the problem with that? You said, do I know how to do an investigation? Well, that's how you do a proper investigation. You go to the party that calls you to get the information, and then you come out and continue an investigation. And then you detain if you have to, or arrest if you have to. You just scooped me up off the side of the road and handcuffed me. Even before you talk to them. Do you see how insane that is? Is your body cam on?
Yes, sir, it is. Do you not think that I spoke to one of them on the telephone before?
But that's not the same as doing a proper investigation. Okay. See, your body cam's going to catch it. Now, your body cam caught it, and that's good. That I just explained how to do an investigation to you. Before you just pulled up here, and I got out of my vehicle, and you scooped me up and demanded my ID.
So we didn't talk, or I didn't try to ask you for anything, where you're parked.
No, you should talk to them first.
There's two parties. That's why this.
But they're the calling party, not me. I didn't need your help. They did.
Well, apparently you did because you said your vehicle was broken down. Okay.
It was, but I didn't call you.
Well, but if you're parked on the side of the road.
But I was handling that.
Like I said,
and I would really like to see a supervisor to clear this all up.
Monday morning,
do you understand? You just can't stop in the middle of the road and scoop citizens up without doing any investigation at all. If you would have probably done the proper investigation and come back and said, listen, I need your ID because they told you that I was trespassing, then I probably may have given you my ID.
Trooper, did I not say that he was being accused of trespassing? And that's
no,
the reason I needed
but you have
his
to talk to them first. You can't just, that's a phone call. It's called hearsay in court. A phone call is a hearsay in court before you physically talk to somebody. You don't know their name, you don't know their looks or nothing. It's hearsay on a phone call. You arrested me on hearsay.
Again, you'll have your day in court.
Hearsay, a phone call, you can't extrapolate and do a proper investigation by a phone call alone. Didn't they teach you that in trooper school? You have to do a proper investigation before you detain. And then you move from the detention to an arrest. You instantly arrested me. Do you understand how weird that is? How weird did you just pull up and just handcuffed me? Give me your ID. You're trespassing. I said this is an easement. Give me your ID. You never even let me really get that much out. You told me to keep on calming down, but I'm trying to tell you this is the public. This is the public. They don't have authority out here. I'm allowed to walk up and down this road without a police officer coming and yanking me off the street because they called. If a private business called out here and said, hey, there's a guy on the sidewalk filming, would you go up there and just immediately arrest them? See, I'm glad your body cam is on. Because this is all really important stuff.
Yeah.
It is. You understand your error.
I'm not making an error.
You are. You didn't even talk to them first before you made...
calm down. I don't want you to get yourself upset. EMS will be here in just a second. What we'll do,
Do you
Trip,
understand
is
that,
we'll get to
you
the hospital. You'll go and get your cruiser. You'll sit with him at the hospital. Once he's released, we'll go ahead and process him and go from there.
So magistrate's going to be in tomorrow morning?
Yes, sir.
I'll be seeing first in the morning?
It'll be, well, tomorrow's Sunday. They'll be in about noon after church.
And I'll probably be released on bail, bond?
Yes, sir. It'll be 2 misdemeanor charges.
You know, I've had these charges on me before.
Okay. You'll have your day in court.
Trespass on railroad right away, where I crossed a railroad crossing. And I took it to court and I won. Because there is no trespassing. It's a public easement. And you just tortured me for nothing. Look at that.
So like I said, you're a bigger man. And again, I have the...
See the hands. See. What's your name?
Trooper Jones.
Trooper, what's your first name?
Trooper Jones, R.L. Jones.
What's your first name, sir?
R.L. Jones.
Robert? What's your badge number?
It is 527.
And what's your name, sir?
L.A. Bags.
Say again?
L.A. Bags.
Bags, and what's your badge number?
632.
Thank you.
106, control.
You just can't drive up and scoop people up off the road, no matter what people tell you. They're not any special. You just can't scoop people up off the road like this. What's the matter with you people? I don't get it. Another hardened criminal off the street, right? Congratulations, trooper.
You can get his keys and give it to him.
Sir? How are you? Whenever he gets out there, he's going to pick it up. Okay. No hold on or anything. Just whenever he gets out and get to it.
I'll turn this unit around. Load her up there in the road.
I'd say it runs. Okay. We appreciate you coming up here, though.
Sir, no problem.
Absolutely.
He's, if you could just advise him, he's saying he's having chest pain, having some pain to his left shoulder.
Do you get off just scooping people off the road like this? Do you enjoy doing that? I mean, it's not like I'm a hardened criminal, brother. I'm a Marine. I'm a veteran that fought for this fucking country.
I appreciate it. I'm a veteran myself. Thank you for your service.
And you just scoop a veteran right up off the road without really doing an investigation.
Yeah, thank you for your service.
See, your condescension is amazing. Now you're being condescending.
No, sir, I'm being serious. I'm thanking you for your service from one veteran to another.
Yeah, and then you scoop me up off the road for filming in public.
That's not why you're being arrested. I've told you several times.
You just got done saying I'm being arrested for trespassing now.
Trespassing is different from filming. Filming and obstructing is different.
Then why did you arrest me for filming?
I've already explained that to you. I'm not
because I wasn't identified. Well, you have to have a primary charge first before you identify somebody.
Again.
And then if they fail, if I commit a crime and then fail to ID, then you can add that charge on failure to ID. Otherwise, you have to have a crime first and then charge me with failure to ID if I refuse.
Again,
that's how it works. I'm glad we got this on body cam again, because again, I'm educating you how you do things.
I appreciate that.
Well, thank you. So what I'm saying is you're in the wrong, and I think you need to call a supervisor.
No, sir. You'll see I'll give you the supervisor's number, and you'll be able to talk to them.
How am I supposed to get it without my phone?
Find a phone. You have to either buy another one, or if you have another phone.
You're being smart, man. You know this is the way it happens. That's why you're being so calm and so sweet and so nice. Because inside you're saying, "Good, you dirty rotten son of a bitch, aren't you?"
I'm not thinking anything like that. I've never said that. My body language, nothing. I've not raised my voice to you. I've not said anything like that.
You don't realize that you've erred here.
No, sir, I'm not.
Okay. If I committed a crime and then I failed to ID, then you could get me for failure to ID. It's a secondary charge, it's called. You arrested me for failure to ID first. Now then you brought the trespassing charge on me, right? No, here. You arrested me for failure to ID first, right?
Again, you'll have your day for it.
Here, say yes. You arrested me for failure to ID first, correct? That's what you said, correct? You have to have a primary crime first. Then, if the person refuses to ID, then you could
All right.
charge him with that.
Oh, here we go.
How about y'all?
Saying he's having some chest pain, his left shoulder's hurting. I think he said he's had some heart problems before in the past. You able to walk?
Yeah.
Help you?
I'm good.
Okay.
You've touched me enough, thank you.
And again, before you get on there, I'm going to have to pat you down, just to make sure there's no weapons or anything.
I understand.
Okay. So you're good. We'll walk. You can walk back to the ambulance if you're able to walk. If not, they can bring a stretcher to you.
Oh, fuck me. Fuck me.
They're gonna bring a stretcher back here, okay?
All right, buddy. Couple more steps. Spin around here. All right, buddy. Once you catch your bearings, we're gonna have to spin you around, okay? And get you to lay down on the stretcher.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna pull you back away from the cruiser a little bit so you got room to stand.
Okay.
Raise you up in the air and
So go get your cruiser. We'll get you to sit down at the hospital with him, and then I'll be right out there. We're good. Let's go get your cruiser.